Welcome to The Hero Maker. In this series, we follow Richard's appearances on other shows as he talks about how to grow, play, think, and live like a hero. Join him as he discusses thoughts, principles, and life lessons, all essential for anyone building their heroic brand. All that and more, only on The Hero Maker.
So, the mastermind, how do you know which mastermind is right for you?
So, the best way I can speak about this is just from my own personal experience. So hopefully this is applicable to people in your audience. But my basic rule of thumb for the mastermind is a couple of things, right? The first one is you want to be in a room where you feel out of place. And what I mean by that is, imagine yourself as someone who is learning to swim, right? Like you're a 7-year-old kid learning to swim and you're struggling to keep your head above water, right? That kind of thing. Like that's your level of swimming right now. If that was your business acumen, you want to be in a room full of, teenage water polo stars, right? That's the kind of mastermind you want to be in, where you're not the smartest person in the room. That doesn't mean that you don't have anything to offer the group. It just means that there's obviously people in that room who either have better or more or different experience than you in different areas. And they might be your peers in some ways, but in some ways they're going to be significantly better than you in whatever it is, whether it's, hiring an HR or marketing or, learning to invest the profits from your business or whatever it is. There's people in the room that make you feel a little bit uncomfortable because of how much disparity there is between where you are and where they are, right? And that's always been a really good indicator to me that I'm in a good room because, they always tell you, right, you're the average of the 5 people you hang out with the most, and the purpose of a mastermind is to get you in a room where the people are pushing you to be a better version of yourself, right? So for me, it took a lot of years to find a place like that. But the other thing that I like to find in a mastermind is that the people that are there can be more than just the people that you talk to at the mastermind. Like they become friends and comrades and people who are, the word fellowship is always stuck really tightly with me. I always like the ancient Greek. It's a Greek word that comes from the slave ships back in Greece. And so if you remember the slave ships, they have the pictures of them from, high school history or whatever, where all the slaves were sitting in the rows and they all had the oars and there was a guy with the whip, and everyone would oar, would push the oar at the same time and the ship would move forward. That motion where everyone, rows the ship together and they all move forward in a common destination is called fellowship, right? So it's working together towards a common goal. And so when you end up in a room full of people who are working together towards that common goal, you create friendships, you create relationships that you wouldn't live without, right? That like I know in my mastermind, it's a small group. There's only 7 or 8 of us, but every one of us has gotten to the point where it's like we would go significantly out of our way to make sure someone else in the mastermind group had the help or the resources or the tools that they needed to get done whatever they're working on, right? Because it's more, it's a deeper relationship than just, hey, we go to this mastermind together and we talk about our business. We've become friends. We've become people who are fighting for each other's growth, if that makes sense. But those are the couple of things that I look out for in a mastermind.
If you want to hear the rest of this discussion, please check out the link to the full episode in the description below.